kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw again. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, run it away. Here comes the special teams. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
Man, it's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Torres. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Let's it fly. And that one's way too far for everybody. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, is turning it on. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Turner. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Plants it 5. Pulls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA.
Took a shot as he threw.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Fights off the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Cox. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. First down here for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags it! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the 1st down, running the read to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fierce the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is in the air. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Turner.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burden. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it on the move. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Hold. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to bowl his way out. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on second and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wants to throw on third down. Slings it downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here comes the punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Great place to start for this offense. The read option right to start this drive. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Cox. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Burden. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is on its way. A fair catch called for and made. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Utah. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw again. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Singletary. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Darboh. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Burden. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Makes a connection. Makes a grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up defense.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of
breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They're going to run it. And they're in for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running the read option to the left. Turning it on. Quick step and go. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Works the middle.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Grab near the sticks. It's Cox. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They have absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Just keep slinging it. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Cox. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Trucks through the defender. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. On the run, it's Darboh. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.